Good morning everyone. As you can see, it's still kind of dark and that might be a bit loud. I'm trying to get the potatoes harvested. This is digger that we've used. See how it goes. Not had much luck in the corner so far, but I might be able to trim that a bit. See, I still can't get quite in there. I'm going to have to figure that out a bit later. So, I'm sure I'm going to end up with potatoes everywhere. And I'm definitely missing bits and I'll have to come back, but using this machine, this digger, actually reminds me of when I was younger and we went tatty lifting, as we called it then, and so we would, with a digger like this, would go by and place the tatties on the top. We'd wear baskets, and we'd have this what they called a bit, because we were young. We had a half bit, and basically it was so many feet or whatever on the length of the. So you'd have, say, your bit started here and ended here, and you would lift all the potatoes in your bit, basically in the baskets, and then following the digger, you know, and you had to be quite quick getting these lifted up in the baskets, because just not too far behind the digger would be another tractor with what we called a bogie on the back, which is a trailer. Some of you probably already know that. And there'd be a couple of guys walking, a couple of men walking alongside the trailer, and they would bend down and pick up your basket of tatties and throw it in the back of the trailer. And pretty much, I mean, other than probably those who were actually driving the vehicles, pretty much back-breaking work for most people, I think. But we got quite good money for it, I'll say that. We definitely got no bad money for it, so, you know, as young kids, you know, it seemed quite a lot of money to us, you know. So it was all good. quicker than I thought it was going to be. So what I'm thinking of doing is, yeah, I'm going to hire that other piece of quick kit today. It might be a late night, but I think it's going to be worth it. So I'm going to leave this here in case I've missed bits, although to be fair, it's going to probably be dark when I've finished and I won't probably be able to see if I've missed any bits, because ideally I've still got quite a lot of work to do ahead before winter comes. So if I can get these potatoes all lifted off the field today, the better. So I've got a couple of things up. I'm just going to quickly pop back to the house. Phone up the dealership and let them know I am going to be coming to pick it up shortly. I'm not going to really be stopping. I've got to take the truck down as well. I have actually adapted it a little bit. Again, very early this morning I took it to the garage to get them to take the extensions off of it, so in the hope that it's now low enough for the tatty lifter machine to be able to get stuff into it, but we'll see. Did I pick up that weight? No, but we'll get it a bit later. Right, I'm just gonna leave this here. We'll see you in a wee bit. Right, finished bringing the lorry up. So we've lowered this a bit. I don't know if you could tell because the extensions took it sort of to the top of there. So I've lowered it in the hopes that this will empty into it, but we'll see. We will see. For now, I need to see if I can line this up a bit better, I guess. Because it's a bit of a... Probably not going to get right into the corners with this, where some of this potatoes are, but it's fine because I'll bring up the telehandler with the bucket later and try and get into them that way. But we'll see actually. Too bad, I think. Now, this isn't going to be pretty. I'm just going to kind of... But I can pick up two. Great. But it's going to depend on the distance between them. It's not honestly going to take long for this to fill up either, to be honest. I know I'm missing bits as well. I will have to come back over things at some point. So this is quite a wee bit slower, as you can tell, than the digger was. And as such, it's likely going to take, well, not just likely, it's going to take longer because also I've got to empty it as we go. Now I'm going to just try and go along the bottom a couple of times. And up the other side. I'm going to sneeze as well. I was thinking about my finances earlier as well. I mean, yesterday, including interest from the loan, you know, oops, daisy, that's just done now. Here's the interesting bit. It cost me nearly 5,000, 50,000. I've got weeks coming up already as well, which is a lot of money for a wee farm. And the majority of that, of course, is on leasing costs yesterday. So I really am going to hope to get really good prices for my produce now. This is going to be a wee bit jiggery pokery, and arguably the arm's on the wrong side of the bed, so to speak. So I can just go, where can I go? Right, maybe I have to come out a wee bit and then come back. But it's at least going to go in, which is the main thing, I guess, what we were looking for. So, because I thought I was going to have to hire a smaller trailer, and that would have been just, but if I paid, I'm going to have to do this now because I'm stuck. Until we get a bit more clear, I'll just leave it there as well, actually. Right, so I'm glad that worked. It's a bit of a relief for me. So we'll carry on now. It's down and get these potatoes in. I might put some lights on. It's a bit of a dull day again, but as I say, the main thing is it's going to be dry, and that's all I need to get this crop in, as well as pick up that weight at some point. Am I getting this? Am I getting this? I might be getting some of this. Don't know that I got all of it though. Suspect there might still be some there. But, try and take it tight round this corner. Okay. Still think there's a bit in there, but as I say, I can get the telehandler up later, or even tomorrow morning, depending on how we go in terms of time. Oops. Doesn't help when I can't see what I'm doing. Now, see how tight I can turn. I think it's got a wider pickup than I expected it to have, but it's all good. I like it, the dirt falling through, you can see it there. Now this machine, I will tell you, also has the ability for, actually I'll quickly show you, put that engine off so you could hear me. So this machine has the ability for a couple of people to stand up here inside these little gate things, and as potatoes come up they can dress the potatoes, which basically means, as you no doubt know, that they just take out any potatoes that are rotten or of pure quality as they come up the belt there. But yeah, I can't afford to pay people to come and dress my potatoes for me. So it's a job that I'll do later on. I mean, these are actually just going to go into the main silo as well once they're done for now, until I get a bit of time to get them boxed up and whatever, and I'll dress them then as best as I can. Right, I think I can now go this way. It's all good. But yeah, I mean, this is just, as I say, the main thing for me just now is just to get them off the field into the silo, and then we'll deal with them later on. And decide how we are going to overfill again, which is why I'm not picking any more up. Okay, I'll just come around here and lift this.
So desperate on my knees to break, and I hear the voice of an angel telling me not to lay down, and I feel the spirit guiding, telling me not to give up. Hold on to every promise I've been praying for.
This is almost the last of the potatoes lifted. You could just see that little bit there. We've still got to finish. So I'll probably just move the truck forward so that we can collect these as the harvester goes, and then we'll start taking the equipment that we've leased back to stores. So it's not as late as I kind of thought it might end up being. I was thinking it was going to end up being really late, to the point where I was kind of worried I would still have to lease this piece of machinery again tomorrow, but turns out we're not too bad. So I'll take this one back first, fold it up, I'll come back for the other bit, and then finally we'll come back with the potatoes themselves. We've taken one load to the silo already. I had a quick look at the carrots and onions, and the carrots are got quite a bit more. The onions are about 170 and the carrots are about 230, 235, something like that, 1,000 obviously. Potatoes not as much as that, but that's okay. Oh, tell you what, I am yawning. Oh, I take a sneak it there. So tomorrow I'll get on with hopefully preparing my fields for next year at least. Hopefully get the cover crop in, as long as that temperature doesn't drop, soil temperature doesn't drop too low. It should be okay, fingers crossed. If we could get the oilseed radish sown quick it would be good. Oh dear, never mind. God. Anyway, on that, I'm going to say thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers everyone.